my dear children. Today I am here to teach you English literature of grade 6. Literature refers to the study of texts from around the world, and that's why it's always an interesting topic, and you have so many interesting stuff to study in grade 6. The first of which is a poem that is Mother to Son. Very interesting. It's written by Langston Hughes. He is an American poet, social activist, novelist, playwright, and columnist from Joplin, Missouri. One of the earliest innovators of jazz poetry, he is best known as the leader of Harlem Renaissance. And why this Harlem Renaissance is significant? Because it was the turning point in black cultural history. It helped African American writers and artists gain control over the representation of black culture and experience, and provided them a place in Western high culture. Let's recite the poem Mother to Son. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it and splinters and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor bare. But all the time I've been climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. So, boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on the steps, 'cause you finds it's kinda hard. Don't you fall now. For ice is still going, honey. Ice is still climbing, and life for me ain't been no crystal stair. And life for me ain't been no crystal stair. Now, let's go to the actual meaning of the poem. Here, a mother speaks to her son. Well, son, I'll tell you. Mother want to tell to her son, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. My life is not a crystal stair. It's had tacks in it and splinters. Also, boards torn up and places with no carpet on the floor. There is no carpet, it's bare floor. So, what it means? It means the mother is telling to her son that her life had tacks and splinters and boards which are torn, and she says there have been places without carpet in life. That indirectly means that she had difficulties in her life and there was no one to support her during her troubles. The stacks and splinters indicates the difficulties and troubles what she has faced in her life. But all the time I've been climbing on. I say in the sense I have been climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. What does it mean? That means the mother want to say that although the stair is bare, she still climbs on. She reaches landings, turns corners, and perseveres in the dark when there is no light, which indirectly means that she tries to achieve her goal, landings, her aims, and turns corners, which means all the turning points she successfully faces, and all the corners wherever there is a pause in her life, she takes it as a pause. She doesn't stop. She continues her journey and reaches her goal. She tries her maximum. We can say she tries her level best. So, boy, what she's saying. So, boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on the steps because you find it kinda hard. That means she is telling to her son that not to stop. She tells him that he should not go back down the stairs even if he finds the climb very hard. You have to keep moving ahead. Don't you fall now. Don't you fall now. For I say still going honey. That means for I have been still going honey. I say still climbing. I have been still climbing. And life for me ain't been no crystal stair. The meaning is the speaker says to her son that he should not go back, he should not fall because she is also still climbing, although her life was not a crystal stair. That means even though she had difficulties, she was climbing, so she is expecting her son also to move ahead in life, to achieve his goals and be determined and achieve success in his life. Now let's look into the figure of speech used in this poem, that is metaphor. The use of a word or phrase to refer to something that it is not, invoking a direct similarity between the word or phrase used and the thing described. But we will not be using the words like or as we use in similes. Metaphor is indirectly relating the things. That is, the poet uses several symbols such as tacks, splinters, floor without carpet, and darkness, unlit corners. These all are symbolizing the difficulties and troubles what the mother faces, but still she is expecting her son to go ahead. So now the relevance of metaphor is that she is comparing all these indirectly with her difficulties and troubles what she faced, but without using the word like or as in similes. Same way, turning corners, climbings, landings, these all are indirectly meant for various situations in her life. Now let's see what is the symbolism used here. The poem uses a staircase to symbolize the hardship of the mother's existence as a black woman. Now, the message for you all is that keep going how hard life gets. The need of determination and courage to win the battle in life. You have to be strong and keep going. Move ahead. Thank you, children. Hope you enjoy the poem. See you in the next class.